Hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Start115 and also known as TMO5 Kanoko. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always. So today I'm still on the case of Regina Daniels because obviously I've been going back and forth with her story. And thank you so much to those of you who watched that video that I did of Jaruma, who came out to discuss that I call it expose because she said a lot of things. Allegedly that Paned has 7 side chicks. Allegedly, like, how is that Baba doing it? 7 side chick. Hey! And also for the fact that she came out and said that how Regina Daniels met Nwoko was all a plan. And in a way, I'm like, why was Regina Daniels desperate to get married to a man as old as her father? How? Because according to Jaruma, Regina Daniels, it was all planned. And again, I saw a video of Regina Daniels' mother that she made 7 years ago. You guys listen to the video.
This small pikin wey una dey call so na old mama because of the wisdom wey dey ahead. If all those nonsense people wey dey open their dirty mouth, their gutter mouth dey talk, they no get am. Regina na 20 years, oh no be October with this, which we dey talk. Today this na wetin? And on the 10th year she go be 20 years. She never try. She tell me say mama she wan marry at early age. Just like wetin happen recently, they say Regina marry, I go marry one Methuselah, one old man. Shoo! I never see where person dey drink Panadol for person headache. The small girl come and come cry give and say dem force am enter the marriage. Now love oh. And me wey be mama no get the right to tell am say come, no love. Some of our celebrities they die inside house, they no fit talk. Some girls they cry inside there, they no fit talk because they marry young boys. Wetin dey different between young? I won't even ask her.
So you guys heard from Regina Daniels' mother that girl that we are seeing there, she's an agbalagba. So she made that video 7 years ago, and which means that Regina Daniels is 27, if I'm not mistaken, correct me in the comment section. But still, at the age that she got married to Nwoko 7 years ago, if that was true, to me, that is still young. So she was practically saying to us in that video that Nigerian Daniel, these people that they are talking that we should shut up, blah 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 blah. So in a way, our mom is in support of her getting married to a man that she herself should get married to, but not her daughter. So she was supporting her daughter getting married to Nwoko, and I was like, is this woman okay? Anyway, before I go on to this today's video, actually, there was a post that I've seen. People have started comparing Shade Okoya to Regina Daniels. So hold up guys, hold up. Shade Okoya, before she met Baba Okoya, Shade Okoya was in Unilag. She was studying. And then, yes, Baba Okoya went for her. Yes, it was a polygamous home. She went in. Shade Okoya is an asset to the Okoya enterprise. We all know Eleganza, right? Shade Okoya is adding value. She's adding like big things to the enterprise of the Okoya family. But on the other hand, Regina Daniels and her mother are just looking to chop the money. Put all the money here. How did Maria Star sing that song? Let me find the song.
Put all the money for there. Put all the money there. Put all the money together. Put all your money there.
So you heard that song. Regina Daniels and her mom were only ready to chop the money. However, Shade Okoya is a greater asset to the Okoya enterprise. So please, Mona, please do not stop that comparison, okay? Stop that comparison. And also, like I've always said from when the saga started, or even before the saga started, I've always said that I blamed Regina Daniels herself, I blamed Regina's mother, and I blamed Regina's father. Because come to think of it, when Regina Daniels and was go ask for in marriage, who collected the bride price? Who were Regina Daniels' kinsmen? How did they go to collect Regina Daniels' bride price and her father was not there? Even though her father came out with a post, I'm going to put it if I can find it, that it was never in support of Regina Daniels marrying Nwoko. That because they knew that it was in a way close to Nwoko family, that they once lived in a certain area in Lagos, that it shouldn't have been his own daughter that Nwoko was to marry. That all of his plans in order to speak to Nwoko before that marriage went ahead proved abortive, hence why he was not present when they went to go and marry Regina Daniels. But still, as a father, Regina Daniels is the only daughter that you have, a beautiful apple like that, and you allow a king Kong to marry your princess like that. You know, like I said, they did the marriage hush hush. And like I said, that was Regina Daniels' first marriage. If that was Regina Daniels' first marriage, yes, getting married to a well-known rich man, our marriage should have been one in town, right? Our wedding should have been one in town, but it was done hush hush. Why? Because they knew the society was going to frown at the age gap that was going on, right? Anyway, so I've still got a lot of things, so I'm just going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You all saw the expose, I call it expose, that Jaruma did about, yeah, it was planned, it was this, it was that, and I was like, what? A lot of you watched that video, guys. Leave your thoughts and opinion as to what you think. People were like, oh, they don't believe Jaruma, that they don't believe that Daniels was desperate, that is a matter of two adults coercing Regina Daniels. And we've all heard from Regina Daniels' mother to say that, who said that no, there was no coercion anywhere, that it was Regina Daniels that said that she wants to get married early. Yes, you can get married early, but getting married to someone as old as your father or even older than your father, why would the allegation of you getting drunk before you do bedmatics with him, why would the allegation not stand? Because like I said in my previous video, I can't just imagine both of you together. I just can't imagine how you get him to do like I just don't get it. I don't get it. With that being said, I saw a post from a reverend, which I am going to read to Ross. So, and I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to put it there. So it says, not a reverend, a father. It's called Father Kelvin Ugu. So it continues saying, between Elder Ned and baby Gina, Ned is obsessed with virginity. Gina is obsessed with wealth. In an interview with Sheun of Channels, I'll find that interview and put it somewhere here, Ned revealed that he can't marry someone who is not a virgin. A non-virgin is a turn off to his royal blood. We heard what Jaruma said there, that they must have used finger to totospiri that place of Regina Daniels, allegedly, that she had to do a back to virgin procedure for her so that it make her look like a virgin. Allegedly. Now Jaruma talk will not be me. So he continued, in a social media video, Gina alluded that she would rather cry in a Lamborghini. I've seen it as well. A keke broke driver has no chance to her sexy body. Luckily, or should we say providentially, Ned met Gina. Gina met Ned. Ned has wealth. What Gina wants. Gina has virginity. What Ned wants. The requirements on both sides were met. Their hotspots and Bluetooth were compatible for pairing. They paired, transfers were made, results were visible. Ned looked fulfilled and proud to show us offsprings that emanated from his virginic exploration. Gina was happy at last and was proud to flaunt the dollars, Ferrari and G-Wagon that emanated from her ancestral exploration. Ordinarily, none of them ought to complain. Paned is not complaining, it was the Regina that said, I am tired of this violence. Their wants were met. They both got what they were pricing in the market. What they ordered was exactly what they got. But, and this is a very big but, both of them have opolo eyes. The eyes of a frog, that's interpretation. They want to eat their cake and have it. The problem between Ned and Gina is that of defining something with the wrong term, and he continued, I will explain. Ned and Gina use the term marriage to define what they shared, but if we are to be critical, bearing in mind what marriage ought to be, it is an abuse of the word. If marriage, in quote, was to stand and talk, marriage would have sued Ned and Gina for abuse. What Gina and Ned had or still have is not marriage. It resembles it, but resemblance does not make it. It is their inability to call it exactly what it is and act accordingly. That is the root of all their childish online disturbances. Because tell me why you claim to love Reggie, and because she came out, somebody released that video saying that she was tired of the violence. You, Paned, now came out to say she was involved in ABUSE, she was involved in ABUSE DRUG, that she was misusing substances. Like, are you not supposed to protect her? And like I said, it started to look like a pattern. One of other Baba Ned's previous wife, when that one decided to leave as well, same narrative again, DRUG, that was what he used. So it's becoming a pattern now. Should this be a case of Papa Ned actually has something wrong with him? Does it need to be mentally assessed, or should it be assessed in all ramifications? So yeah, Anyway, the post continued, and even if they pretend that it is marriage, they must, for the sake of their mental well-being, qualify what sort of marriage it is, sign the terms and conditions, and arrest, charge, and prosecute anyone who breaches them. I give you an example to clarify this even further. In Europe and America, there are ladies with citizenship looking for money, and there are immigrants with money looking for citizenship. Often the Bluetooth of both of them will connect. One is willing to offer citizenship to get money under the guise of marriage. The other is willing to offer money to get citizenship on the pretext of marriage as well. So when they go to court, they will sign a paper and call it marriage. But they both know that such a use of the word marriage was an abuse of the term, since it is only a matter of time before everyone will get what brought them together and the whole marriage tale will be scattered. This father, your brain dey there. Your brain dey there. Pa, 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 pa. It continued, marriage goes beyond seeking to have virgins. It goes beyond seeking to have a Lamborghini. Marriage is a willingness to give yourself unreservedly and for life to the other person, not for better for best or richer for wealth or for virgin for virginous. Marriage transcends all that because marriage is not built in those utopias. Those utopias are good, but they do not make marriage. Marriage is built on total self-giving, and in this you are not picking and dumping. It is a full human person with faculties and emotions you are entangling with, not commodities. Some of you mistake contract partnership for a marital union, and that, my friend, is a problem. So that was what this Catholic priest had to say about the marriage of Nwoko and Regina Daniels. Also, like I said, I also saw obviously people have been commenting that Regina Daniels already made up with Nwoko. I don't believe they did. I believe they are putting that narrative out here till Paned will find his way around what he intends to do with Regina Daniels. Guys, leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And also, I was thinking that Regina has posted a few videos in the past. One of them was the one where, obviously she has multiple tattoos, and we know when people are actually screaming for help, there are some things they will do. Let's say, for instance, in the outside Mohbad, Mohbad was singing his pains in his lyrics, and we were not listening. We were just dancing to the song. Meanwhile, that was him asking for help. So all of those tattoos that Regina Daniels was on all over her body, all of those body configuration, she went from being a tiny girl like that to having a big hip, to having everything done, pet, everything succulent. Could that have been a sign of her saying, guys, get me out of here? Could that have been a sign, like I said, the sign of her getting multiple tattoos, and then the sign of her getting her body done? Because I would imagine that she was not comfortable in her body. That was why she went to go do all of her body. And it could also mean a sign of her crying out, save me, people, but we are not saying it. And last but not least, there was a video of her where she wore, I believe that was Paned's clothes, and according to the caption, it says here that not only the clothes I like, but make una try listen to the lyrics. It be like say it a past message. Is that us saying to us that you guys are not listening to these lyrics of this song? Listen to this lyric of this song and you will know how to help me. Is that another cry for help that she has actually made out to the public, just like Mohbad did, and Nigerians all oh, I no see mommy, I no see daddy? Like, guys, let me know what your thoughts and opinion are in the comment section. And also, like I said, a quick summary of why I blame Regina Daniels' father. Like I said, you are a father. If your daughter's life means the world to you, like I said, you know, be only getting a mama born picking. Both of you came together to give birth to her, so both of you should be able to make decisions about her life. For the fact that he allowed Regina Daniels' mother made that decision solely to allow Regina Daniels to go marry Nwoko, that's a big slap on the man's face. And yes, in my own, I blame Regina Daniels' mother 100%. Regina Daniels, I blame her also, because why is she so desperate? There's been narratives everywhere that, oh, she was coerced, but we've seen multiple posts say that there was no coercion allegedly, that Regina Daniels was desperate. Why are you desperate to get married to a man of that age? I'm sorry, I really want to know. That age gap, like seriously, if I come into this world again, I don't think I want to get married to a man who's over 5 years older than I am. If you're 5 years older, bye boy, we're not talking. Almost 40 something years age difference. Guys, leave your thoughts and opinion in the comments. So like I said, there are comments everywhere that I've seen wanted to compare her to Shade Okoya. Comment that yes, they don't think she's actually gone back to the Panedi's house, that they're probably doing that to do to cover everything that is going on. And also Regina Daniels' brother, he's not stopping soon. He's been dropping posts back to back. Anyway, guys, I don't want to make this video quite long, but I just thought I would come and share what that father had to say and other things that I really want to discuss about. With that being said, guys, leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Do you believe all of these narratives that have been going on about Regina Daniels being desperate that she was willing to get married to Ikpa because she knew that it was planned? Let me know if you actually believe all of that. And also, in all of this, who actually should we blame? And people that are saying bloggers should stop talking, like, duh, they brought their story out here. And if you bring story out to the public, you are allowing people to dissect and drop their opinions, and that is what we are doing. So I don't see why people are coming to my comment section and say, hey, don't you have other job? I get other job, but like I said, this story that is going on Regina Daniels and Paned, I did not go to open their mouth and ask them to vomit their secret statement. No, it's been shared on social media, and I'm just picking and dissecting it. So with that being said, please, if you can pass respectful comments under my comment section. If you don't comment, I'll appreciate. But if you comment, if I really have time for you, I'll reply you with the same energy. And if I don't have time for you, I'll just delete your comments. I think that'll be the best way to go. With that being said, guys, thanks so much. Leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And if you watched now, you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop your comments in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, share this video. Do not hesitate to join my membership, and I'll catch up with you in another video. Alright, bye for now. Bye.